Formula One returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino that first opened in 1863. And of course, a certain road race first held in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. We already see the lowest average speeds of the season here at the Circuit de Monaco, and they'll be even lower in the difficult conditions today. 19 corners make up this famous 2-mile track, and with the rain, it'll be even harder than usual to get the critical heat into the tyres. So don't be surprised if we see a safety car at some point during today's Grand Prix. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Joshua Dirksen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Piastri, Yuki Tsunoda, and Antonelli, Leclerc, Hamilton, Sainz, and Fernando Alonso, Verstappen, Bortoleto, Esteban Ocon, and Hülkenberg, Doohan, Lawson, Alex Albon, and Lance Stroll, Gasly, Behrman, Hadjar, and Victor Martins rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track. And striding into our commentary box to join us today, the man, the myth, the legend, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Right then, the formation lap has started, and I must say the weather conditions aren't the best today for visibility and for grip. As each driver performs this lap, they'll be wanting to settle in and concentrate, as this race, in these conditions, will require a lot of focus. So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. But the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right, which ones have got it horribly wrong?
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Okay, take it easy on the car, we can't sustain this level of damage. These conditions don't look like they're shifting, we're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay, mate, we might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD. Copy that. Okay, go, go, go! That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, we want to finish the race on this compound. Okay, gap to the car in front, 8.5 seconds. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Mind that front wing, it's going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. There's a new strategy available on the MFD. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, listen, don't worry about it, mate. It can happen to the best of us. Now look, I've put a new strategy option for you in the MFD, so go and have a look. Copy. We had an issue attaching the front wing. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put it behind us and get back into this race. Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage. Okay, mate, don't worry about the damage. I've got some new strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
Here's the checkered flag, and our winner has landed. It's Lando Norris for victory.
Well, are we looking at a champion in waiting today, Crofty, with that kind of performance? They were driving with the kind of lack of pressure that you quite often see when a driver knows, they just know within themselves that that championship is within their reach.
It's time for our podium celebrations. And as ever in Formula One, 3 is the magic number. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.